So in this video, I'm going to show you how to test to see if you have a ground fault protected outlet. In this case, I'm remodeling my bathroom. On the wall, it's a standard outlet and it's within 30 inches of a sink, and by code that's required to be ground fault protected. So I'm going to show you this Klein Tools RT250 I have, same thing the home inspectors use, and how to test the outlet. Alright, so there's the single outlet in the bathroom. It's a standard outlet. I've already plugged the tester in. I am just going to hold the power button to turn it on. In addition to testing, ground faults, it tells you if it's wired correctly. It can tell you if there's an open ground hot or neutral, reverse ground hot, reverse neutral, all that stuff. It's in the directions, but this tests a lot of stuff. So right now, says correct, so the circuit's wired correctly, and I have 122 volts. I'm going to hold the test button to test to see if the circuit is ground fault protected. I heard a trip. My breaker panel's in the laundry room right next door. I already heard a trip, and now I have no voltage, and says hot is open. So even though this isn't a ground fault outlet, the circuit appears to be ground fault protected. So let's go check the breaker panel. Alright, so I do have two ground fault interrupt breakers in my breaker panel, 5 and 11. 5 says bathrooms, 11 is jacuzzi. I don't have a jacuzzi outside, but that would be cool. And I can actually see that 5 for bathrooms is tripped. It's over from the right side, so I'll turn it the rest of the way off and turn it back on to restore the circuit. Let's go back and check that bathroom. I'm back in the bathroom, the green light's back on. I have 122 volts. So the answer is yes. Even though the outlet doesn't look like a GFCI outlet you've seen, there's a GFCI or ground fault interrupt breaker in the breaker panel protecting this. Now I did a little more testing. That breaker feeds, I have 3 bathrooms in this house. It feeds an outlet in each bathroom. So the only problem with using a breaker in this case, it's kind of a nuisance. If any one of them trips on the circuit, it takes out all the bathroom outlets. Whereas if you have individual outlets in each bathroom and then switch that back to a standard breaker, then if one trips, you know exactly which bathroom it is and which one to try to figure out why it tripped, right? Maybe it was something you plugged in, but it could be a trip. Whereas if you have a breaker with multiple outlets and the breaker trips, I have no idea where to start looking, right? Because it could be anywhere on the circuit. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and install a GFCI outlet in here anyway for now, and then once I get all 3 bathrooms on GFCI outlets, I'll go ahead and swap that breaker out to a standard one. But it's safe. There's nothing wrong with having a GF breaker, ground fault interrupt breaker, and an outlet at the same time. Bonus clip before I close out the video. So I just installed the GFCI outlet. It's got power. And we're going to test trip it. Oh, it tripped way faster than the breaker did last time I tested it. Now let's go see if that breaker tripped. Breaker box did not trip. So that outlet right there locally tripped way faster, so the breaker never tripped. So in this case, if that one tripped, the other bathrooms could still be up. This breaker itself won't trip. And let's reset it locally, and power's right back. So hope that helps. I'll leave a link in the description to this Klein RT250. I think you can get it for like 20 bucks on Amazon. I've had it for a little while. It's great for testing this kind of stuff and troubleshooting electrical, or just trying to figure out where everything is. So like in my kitchen, I have one GFCI outlet and then a bunch all around the kitchen that aren't. I could use this tester to try to figure out which outlets are protected by that other outlet or not downstream. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this one. Great tool, super useful when you're remodeling or working on electrical in your house. All right, that's it. Bye.